O'Brien Performance Baseball brings you the fifth episode of the Dugout Talk podcast with Max and Matt Kelly, current Massasoit Community College baseball team members and former Cardinals-Spelman Cardinals, class of 2020. Matt and Max will talk through their baseball progression, as well as everything that's been thrown at them during the 2020 season. They touch on their high school experience being cut short and missing out on their senior year baseball season due to the pandemic. We close with their advice to the younger generation of ball players coming up. And any questions for the Kelly twins, be sure to reach out to their IGs, which will be linked down in the description below. And as always, thank you for listening and watching. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Dugout Talk podcast presented by O'Brien Performance Baseball. Today we have episode 5 with Matt, Max, Kelly, actually my twin younger brothers. So we're going to kind of dive into their baseball progression so far and kind of what's going on with the pandemic and stuff for them. So Max, if you want to jump into it first, since you're the older twin, just kind of give a little bio on yourself.
Yeah, so everyone knows I'm Max Kelly. 19, currently at Massasoit right now. Went to Spelman for high school. Grew up in EB, small town, knowing everyone. But, yeah, just played a lot of sports throughout, starting young. My dad was a coach, just growing up coaching me. And then, I just decided to go to Spelman for high school. Just get new scenery, met a lot of new people, it was pretty good. Yeah, I'll give them that.
Yeah. So, Maddie, if you want to kind of feed on what Max said, I know you guys are twins, so you kind of have this pretty much the same, but
situation,
anything, yeah, pretty much the same.
No, yeah, it was just growing up in EB and then just changing the scenery out here and just meeting new kids, getting a better education, private school, and just new opportunities in sports and stuff.
No, for sure. And I'll kind of give everybody a little background too. So their dad, my stepdad, his whole family and him went to Cardinals-Spelman. That was kind of like, for me, because I was the oldest, it wasn't more of a choice, even though I chose to go there. It was kind of what our family did. So yeah, it's like I grew up knowing that I was going to go there. So, I mean, you guys had more of a choice with because there's more tech schools and all that stuff around, where I kind of already knew going into elementary school, high school, stuff like that I knew I was going to go to Spelman. So, I mean, great school. Like you said, you meet new people from surrounding towns. And I can say that a lot of my friends are not even from the same hometown as me. So, yeah, that's good. So we'll dive into a little bit, like Max was kind of touching on. Their dad was the coach kind of growing up, very knowledgeable and stuff like that. So what made you guys kind of fall in love with baseball at a young age?
Just love the game, kind of just the feeling of hitting nice shots, hitting nice hits, just was great, turn double plays. I just felt like it was more enjoyable, more interactive. I love football and all and basketball, but I felt like that was more like a sport that I would be able to excel in later in college and high school. And just watching baseball, it just was really exciting and fun.
Nice. Yeah, Maddie, can you add anything?
No, yeah, just love football and basketball, but just I could excel more in baseball, being me and us three obviously here are not the biggest guys. So it would in baseball, it doesn't matter how big you are, you can still excel even better than kids that are bigger. So football is tough when you got kids that are bigger, but just baseball just was easier, and I feel like I had a better passion with that.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure. So did you guys play travel ball growing up?
Yeah, we played AAU. My dad started first we started off with Mariners over in Pembroke or something like that. But then then my dad created AAU club called the Vikings. Did that for a couple of years and then went over to Giants Futures. That's where I stopped. But that was it.
Yeah, Matt, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. And then we stopped playing because we had Legion ball was 4 days of the week, and that was just taking up much time with work and all, and just
Yeah, no, so high school, you guys had a pretty good career under Ray, he was my head coach when I was on varsity over there. His first year was my junior year. He's pretty good at getting you kind of ready for the next level, which was good. That's what I thought was probably the best part of my baseball career over there. but also he's with Giants and stuff like that. So kind of just so what are you guys doing right now for like just hitting and training and stuff like that? Obviously with the pandemic, you guys can kind of touch on what you're doing.
Yeah, so we were hitting with Johnny Graham for a little bit, like every like Tuesdays or so. And then that kind of stopped, and we were doing some like hitting thing with like Chris Dever and all them with Dolan, who's like coaching Quincy College and them. So just kind of doing that, and then so I think we're gonna go back with Johnny hitting, wherever he hits, of course, because it's gotta be inside because of snow. But
Yep.
Yeah, and
Go ahead,
I
Matt.
add on. Yeah, and just just go to the gym every day. Just me, Max, little brother, and then a couple buddies. We just go in there and just be able to get stronger and faster while not playing baseball. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So kind of with that is, I know your school isn't really doing a season this year.
No,
Is that correct?
not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I know a lot of the upper state New York teams are doing like the SUNY League is doing it. But I know that some colleges around here didn't, which is like one of you guys. So how do you guys stay kind of motivated to continue to play after your first year of college gets kind of canceled on you?
well, just kind of because it happened in high school. I just kind of have to like.
Right. Yeah, we can back up. So if anybody doesn't know, like the class of 2020 kind of got messed up with obviously school and stuff, because when the pandemic hit, they were you guys were about to be on your second half of your senior year.
Yeah, it was March. Yeah.
Yeah. So March
baseball,
around here, that's when like trials for baseball and stuff are. And of course, you guys get a new head coach, which you guys are pumped about, former pro ball guy. So you know that you're going to have an awesome coach coming in that's going to make you guys a lot better.
Solid
and
team.
Then you guys kind of get hit with that COVID-19, everything shut down and stuff. So kind of take me through what your mindset was when you hear that your season's canceled and everything's from home.
I was just kind of like, damn, like, I don't know, like this would ever happen. I wasn't thinking like, oh, my senior year of baseball, like trying to get like college looks and like kind of like you'd be able to play my last year. I was like, just thinking, I was kind of devastated. I was kind of down, thinking like, I don't know what to do now, of course. And then of course classes were all online. Like I don't even get to finish my like senior year, like be able to do like all like the fun activities at the end, like senior prom, senior assassin, like all that. So it was kind of like devastating for me.
and graduation
About that.
Right. So you guys did like everybody else mostly did a virtual graduation.
No, yeah, we did that.
So we did like a drive-by for our like diplomas and stuff, but like, and then like we had like a little graduation ceremony at home on the TV. But
yeah, no, for sure, doing kind of all you can, which is good. Yeah. So Matt, how did you kind of similar, kind of devastated?
Yeah, similar, but it was just devastated because I was pumped because we got a new coach and we had a good team. Junior year, we just had an off year, so my year was kind of bad, but it was coming back stronger, playing a lot more. But we had a new coach. We had about, I think 7 out of our 9 starters would have been seniors, and we've been playing with each other since sophomore year. And I just wanted to get back to the tourney and all that and just have one last ride. But yeah,
right,
it's devastating.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no. So I know, was it your sophomore year you guys made the tournament? You guys played
Foxborough in the prelim, and then we played Denham.
Yeah, Denham
lost 3-1. That was close. They went on to win the South, but
yeah, no, that was a good game for sure. And that kind of touch on your experience as like sophomores playing in that big tournament. I know the MIA tourney is one of the big things that all our area schools strive to get into. And so you guys obviously beat Foxborough that prelim round, and then you guys get to play Dedham that second round. Kind of take me what your mindset was as a sophomore. You guys, like, I know obviously from being your brother that big moments you guys don't shy away from, but how did you kind of go in with this headspace that, hey, it's just another game, we just got to win to get to the next one?
I was like a little nervous at first, like my first year on varsity, of course, like starting in this big game, and like at Dedham, at under the lights games, and they have like the whole entire like town around them. You got people on like literally like in the stands, like in cars, like partying and drinking, like yelling. I remember I made it like a diving play, and I got my clothes covered in dirt, and some dude yelled out like, "Hey, you a little dirty, want to clean it up?" I was just like, "What?" I just kind of like just thinking like, oh, this is just another game. Don't really think about it too much and just kind of play.
Right. For sure. So you were playing, I believe you were playing short that game?
Yeah.
And Matt, you were playing second,
I was playing third.
Third, that's right.
So I had
know
the
you
whole,
flipped the second later.
it had all the spectators yelling my number. I felt like I had a lot of fans there.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I know how that feels.
I was a little hyped after when they said that. They're
Yeah.
calling my name the whole game. I was like,
all right.
Yeah, I know how that feels for sure. No, that was cool. So yeah, no, that's a good thing to have as a sophomore. You get in the tournament. My first year that we made tournament was my junior year with Ray Bresnahan, the former coach's first year with us. I think we beat Bellingham first round and then lost on a botched bunt defense play to Abington. And then senior year didn't have a great one. But obviously you guys didn't have a senior year, so you guys were looking forward to this year, obviously getting back to playing on the diamond, and then it gets canceled again. So kind of you guys doing as much fielding work as you can, obviously inside and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, as much as we can, but like usually some places don't like got like a big enough field, so it's kind of just like straight on ground balls and that. But
right,
if I can even get to that.
Yeah. So for next year, you guys staying at Massasoit for your second year, but doing that first year for baseball?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Max, so for people that don't know, obviously Max is a righty, and Matty got the lefty swinging gene and the righty throw. So you can play any position he wants, but he's got that nice, sweet lefty swinging. Max, unfortunately, you got the righty like I do, which is nothing bad, but it's kind of what it is. So Max, what positions do you play? Or what do you kind of play?
Short, middle infield.
Middle infield, yeah. So Matt, are you sticking with middle infield third, or are you gonna pop out to the outfield like you did growing up?
I was gonna, I mean, middle infield. I played the high school, so I would try to do that. But when I get to Matt, when we actually have a season, if he's like, I think you would be it, like, because I played outfield my whole life, like you said, it's not like I've never played there before. I can excel at either position. But if he's like, hey, we need you in the outfield, or you're gonna, that's like when I transfer to a 4-year school, next team, he's like, I think you would be better outfield. Yeah, obviously would take that opportunity to do that. But I don't know. We'll see. Second, third, outfield, whatever.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. So what main areas are you guys looking to improve on in your game for next or 2 years from now?
I'd probably say like hitting. Kind of more like line drives rather than ground balls and fly balls. But
yeah, no, for sure. Because you've always been a strong defensive guy. So, I mean, that makes sense. Maddie, what about you?
Game, I get better power and stuff.
Yep.
Me, probably. I mean, since, like I said, I've been playing outfield, and then when we had made the switch for high school, probably just more cleaner, like coming through the ball and not like making as much like mental errors, just simple plays and all that. Just be able to be better defensively. Because I've always, just like summer ball, and I've always had pretty high average for batting, but that's just line drives and all that.
Right. Yeah. So it kind of sounds like Max is working on the hitting, you're working on the field and type stuff, which is good because then you can kind of help each other in both, which is good. Absolutely. And then obviously you guys got Jody Graham, who's an awesome hitting coach. And then obviously he knows how to field too. So you're good with that as well. No, that's cool. That's cool for sure. So this part where we like kind of just talk about like what your favorite stuff is when it comes to baseball. You guys have a favorite team?
Sox.
Yeah. I go Sox.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be a bandwagon on just maybe the Padres or like Tatis Jr., but
Tatis Jr., let's talk about this. So he gets 14. A $340 million contract over 14 years. I don't
know about that.
No.
Kind of atrocious.
He's 21. Is he like younger? Is he like 21, 22, right?
No, he's younger for sure, but like I just think it's a crazy contract on his part to sign. I mean, I think the Padres got a deal.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
he's gonna be like one of their main guys for a while.
Yeah, Bryce Harper got it $330 for 13 or something. So you only get 10 million more over a year longer of work, and 14 years. It kind of goes both ways. I mean, what team is, I don't know why people are signing for like 10 plus years.
Yeah, when you can just have a 5 and then rethink what you want to do.
Yeah, it's just not in the cards for guys to be good. It's very rare guys are superstars
for 14 years.
14 years, absolutely. It's not like it's the NFL or the NBA. Like it's
NBA.
baseball. Like people are gonna have their struggles here and there, and then
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, hitting a baseball is scientifically proven the hardest thing to do. So 14 years is just wild to me. And then again, I mean, they got that solidified because their team is just keep him on good graces because their team's going to be absolute animals this year. So
Yeah.
it should be good. My thing, I don't know, he's good, but is he like a superstar yet? I mean, he's only been in the league for
he had one good year.
No,
Yeah.
His breakout year last
but-
year.
I wonder if he's making royalties on that MLB The Show 21. That's
Probably.
why he took less money.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Cover's
Maybe
nice.
that means-
Like the cover.
Cover athlete, so that must be making good money for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So you guys said Sox are your favorite team. All right. So if you guys had to pick favorite player, you got to do one that's currently playing and one that isn't playing anymore, retired or gone.
On the Sox.
No, anyone.
No, just in
anyone?
general.
Probably now I'd say Francisco Lindor,
Okay.
but and if like all time, I'd have to go with Big Papi
Big Poppy
or Manny Ramirez.
or Manny. No, that's a good one too. No, for sure. Matt, how about you?
I like Javi Baez. I like just like the flair and all that, just having fun.
Yeah.
And then past, Ken Griffey Jr. Just that lefty swing and just I don't know, just that swag he brought.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course,
Yeah,
gotta go with Bo Jackson.
Oh yeah, Bo Jackson.
Or Bo Jack. Yeah, no, that's a good one too. Yeah, I always went the cliche route. My favorite player that's still playing is Bogarts. And then my all-time has to be Jeter. I mean, Jeter's just an absolute animal. And I get so much gripe for that because he was a Yankee, but like
Screw the Yankees.
Yeah.
the Yankee, I mean, he was never one of the guys that was in the middle of the drama when he would like get
A-Rod.
Jeter would be off to the side being like, "Hey guys, what's up?" You know, he's always respectful, and I mean, he'd always kill us in those years that they won.
Yeah.
So, no, for sure. So we can kind of close up. What advice for the younger guys? I mean, younger than you, so probably like the 10 to 12 range. What kind of advice do you have for them? Because you guys have been playing your whole life. What areas do you think they need to focus on quicker than you guys maybe did?
Just like me, like the biggest guy. It's like good, or you're not big enough, you're not quick enough, you don't have enough power, but just like work hard, like be out there, like fly around, like just do really good about that.
For sure. Matt, you have anything, Dad?
Just have fun. Like, don't put yourself down on yourself. Like, just even if you have a bad day, it's whatever. It's baseball. Everyone has their bad days. Making $1 million. Everyone's out here in the pros making millions of dollars to go 1 for 4 or like 0 for 4 on these days. Like, just have fun. Just live in the moment and just don't focus on it. Just focus up. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no. So where can everybody kind of find you? You guys have any social media kind of stuff like that?
Oh yeah. I'll plug my Instagram.
Yep.
Let me get
What is it?
Matt22Kelly, Instagram.
Matt22 Kelly on Instagram. How about you, Max?
We got Max Kelly _2 on Instagram.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, no, so I'll put their social stuff down in the link in the description. So thanks for hopping on, guys.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys soon.